had the local competitions, nationals, the quarterfinals, the semis, and now, after hours and hours of pitches, deliberation, presentations, sweat, and sometimes tears, the time has finally arrived. Welcome to the finals of the Global Student Entrepreneur Awards 2022. Welcome to STARTITUP. It's the finals of the Global Student Entrepreneur Awards. And here to make the tough decisions are our final round judges. From Mexico and last year's winner of GSEA, please welcome Roberta Elizondo.
I am Roberta Elizondo. I come all the way from Mexico, and my business is Travelers with Cause. We do social impact trips all around the world, and I'm actually GSEA Global winner from last year.
From the United States and 17-year veteran of the Entrepreneurs Organization, welcome Michael Ross.
Yeah, my name is Michael Ross. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I've been a member of EO for 17 years. And one of my businesses is helping companies in the US, Australia, and the UK build offshore teams in other countries like the Philippines and Vietnam, Latin America, and creating meaningful work abroad while supporting the domestic teams and the companies to grow.
And our very special guest judge from the host country, South Africa, welcome DJ Tira.
So my name is Diogo Bezerra, better known as DJ Tira. I run a company called Afrotainment. It's a record company, it's a record company that we basically signs artists and record artists. It's also an events company.
Judges, welcome. Being crowned the winner of GSEA is a very big deal. What are you looking for in a potential winner, and what advice do you have for our students?
One of the things I'm looking for is who has that entrepreneurial spirit to overcome whatever obstacles they may face in the future.
Well, I've been there last year, so I would advise them to just relax. Nobody knows their story more than they do, and just have fun.
I'm looking for those groundbreaking ideas that can help us change the world one idea at a time, yeah.
Thank you, judges. It's the Global Finals, so it's time to up the pressure. Each student will only get 5 minutes to pitch to the judges, followed by 7 minutes of Q&A. I cannot even fathom condensing everything into only 5 minutes, but hey, this is the finals after all, and with the finals comes prizes. So, what do our contestants win? Well, in addition to global exposure, mentorship, and training that every global finalist will receive, our second runner-up will walk away with the cash prize of $10,000. Followed by our first runner-up, who will walk away with the cash prize of $16,000. And the winner of this year's competition will walk away with the grand prize of $40,000. Just imagine the boost that amount of money will have on the startup businesses of our student entrepreneurs. So, without further ado, let's start it up. Our first contestant was mentored by Nicola Nell from South Africa, and this finalist is the owner of Shika Creations, a startup aiming to take traditional terracotta jewelry from India to the world. Please welcome our first finalist, Smriti S.
So we condensed Smriti's presentation a bit. So we weaved in a little bit of more personal stories, and of course we got the legacy across. You know, it's an art of ancient jewelry making, which is beautiful in the Indian culture. Smriti is a shining beacon. Her passion, her vulnerability. This is a global business, so I am super proud, and hold thumbs because I think this is our winner.
Hello, Smriti, and welcome to the finals. Are you ready to pitch?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, best of luck. Judges, are you ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Okay, Smriti, your time starts in 3, 2, 1. Let's start it up.
Hi, everyone. I'm Smriti, the founder of Shika Creation. We handcraft and market eco-friendly terracotta jewelry, its blend, and home decor products. Shika's journey started with 20 products under 2 categories satisfying 10 customers. And now we have 1,050 products under 18 categories satisfying more than 15,000 customers pan-India and currently in 9 other countries. We are imparting the skill to unemployed women and students to make them self-sustainable. Shika has trained more than 200 individuals, and we're happy to share that more than 40 of them have established their own startups. The terracotta products have great demand in both domestic and in the international market. We're in the testing stage of bringing automation of product components to 3D printing. In the process of having many more members in our team, we'll connect with global artisans to explore more on the global designs and penetrate more into the global markets. And we are converting our portfolio website into an e-commerce. And Shika is going to participate in the International Fashion Jewelry and Accessories Fair 2022. As student entrepreneurs, time management is very crucial. So I scheduled my time and built a passion-driven team in order to divide and manage my work. My CGPA of 9.06 on 10 in my academics is the proof for that, and I won the Best Outgoing Student Award from my institution. The main problem with terracotta products is that it might break due to poor handling. So we're doing continuous research to improve its durability. On this big day, Shika launches its innovation, the strengthened terracotta product, the first of its kind in the market, which is also blended with silver. And we're approaching the patenting stage on that. I dream big and have affinity for challenges, and that is the reason why I'm here today. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Well done, Smriti, and congratulations. Roberta, Michael, Tira, your 7 minutes of questions starts now.
Okay, well, first of all, congratulations. I love what you're doing. It's really beautiful. And my first question for you would be, who is your main client?
Our main customers are women of 18 to 45 years of age who crave for trendy, customized, and eco-friendly products.
I just want to check, how do you plan to expand even more without really getting capital? How can you upscale your business? We know that everybody needs capital, but what else can help you to upscale?
Yes, sir. So we have 3 aspects in scaling up the business: the production, the marketing, and then the designing part. So in the production part, we're planning to implement the 3D printing technology and develop the infrastructure. And we'll be taking workshops to rural women, to reach more rural women and make them financially independent. So with that, we'll have a bigger team as well. And in the marketing sector, we are converting our portfolio website into an e-commerce, and we'll have user-friendly applications in that. And we'll be hiring marketing experts who will help us to know the marketing strategies and penetrate into more markets.
Yeah, I love what you're doing. Congratulations. Thank you for making a difference in the area, in the region, in the world. I'm curious, where does this drive and motivation come from for you?
I've always had a passion towards designing and developing new stuff. And this clay is a very versatile material. So with this, we could make any products. We could play with it the most and bring out the best out of it. So I could put in a lot of my creativity and my imagination into the clay. And most importantly, my dad is a retired veterinary professor. He helps to uplift the life of the farmers financially. And that has inspired me to have the social responsibility myself of creating employment to unemployed women and make them stand on their own legs and be financially independent.
We love the neck piece.
Yes, we need some samples.
Oh, thank you. Beautiful.
Thank you so much, Smriti. You are fearless indeed. And I just want to say, if you're sending DJ Tira some jewelry, you definitely need to send me some too, okay?
Me too.
Congratulations and best of luck here in the finals, Smriti. Our next finalist was mentored by Kishore Mordani from Russia. This contestant is the smiling face of the favelas of Sao Paulo, creating employment and giving hope to hundreds of young people across Brazil with his coding company, Plus One Code. Please welcome Diogo Bezerra.
I was talking to Diogo today, and it's very exciting sometimes to go through this process of actually mentoring somebody. He's doing something extremely important. He's giving empowerment. When you empower, the change just keeps happening, it keeps flowing. It's like a chain reaction. So I'm sure Diogo has everything inside him that it takes to be a winner. And I'm sure he will be the winner for the finals. I wish him all the very best for the Global Finals.
Welcome, Diogo. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. My name is Diogo Bezerra, and Plus One Code is the 5th company I founded. It is a pleasure and honor to share my story with you. I started very early as an entrepreneur. I had a print shop, I sold water on the streets, I had other small business, but guess what? They all failed. Since then, they all failed. Sorry. On my 4th attempt, I realized I needed to study more. Since then, I have prioritized it in my life by combining my business ideas with my studies. Because of that, I had an opportunity quite far from my reality. I went to live for 2 years in Portugal with many young people from different parts of the world in a volunteer work, and as a plus, I learned English. I started to fulfill several of my dreams, from building a house for my mom to receiving a full undergraduate scholarship. After 5 years, we faced a global pandemic, and I noticed that English was not enough. Because of that, I started on a volunteer work, and one day, a young man asked me if I knew of any project that could teach him how to code. And that made me think. According to the World Economic Forum, millions of young people were left unemployed without education and training. On the other hand, there are millions of opportunities, guys, in the tech area. I brought this data to one of my greatest friends, Tawan, and together we created the first free programming school for young people from the periphery. So far, Plus One Code has already impacted more than 500 students and given more than, in 20 Brazilian states, We have already given more than 40,000 hours of class and generated more than 200,000 in salary for these young people. We have tripled our revenue year by year, and our goal is to reach $7 million by 2025. Plus One Code is building the next Brazilian unicorn and has the dream to recode the favelas. We have the objective of by 2030 to change the lives of 100,000 young people, build our own digital platform, and expand our business.
I'm going to throw it over to the judges now for your 7 minutes of Q&A. Judges, over to you.
Hello, Diogo. Congratulations on what you're doing. It's really amazing. I want to understand a little bit more about the course itself. Like, how long does it last? How many people do you have in one course?
The students, they have a journey with us. They start by the Mindset Lab, where they have, we help them to understand the world of technology, why they need to go or to get this knowledge. Then they go to the university, Plus One Code University, which is how they, it's a place where they learn how to code, actually. And they have a process that we build with our knowledge of the periphery from the favelas, from a background. And then they go to those two processes. They choose between the job market and the Hub Plus One Code, which is they can be hired for a company, or they can invest their talent now in the entrepreneurship and technology area.
I'm also one of those guys who started with nothing and, have to work all your way up, try everything and eventually get it to work at the end. How does your business make revenue? How do you make your money?
So income sharing is the most important one. Training students where the companies hire a service, or if you don't want to hire a service, or if you just want a talent, you can come here and we are going to make a process of matchmaking, and you will have this talent and you will pay for that too.
I'm curious, what was one of your biggest lessons from the failures that you had entrepreneurially before?
On my background, you can fail. From where I came from, you can fail. And so learning that how important fail in the process, and of course, taking this fail as a lesson and come again and do your part and strengthen yourself. And that was the most lesson I have learned.
Thank you so much for sharing with us here today and for the incredible work that you are doing across Brazil. Let's give it up for Diogo.
And for all the questions. It was amazing to talk to you guys.
Our next finalist was mentored by Baraka Mtunga from Tanzania. And this contestant is the proud owner of Vambo Academy. She's originally from Zimbabwe, lives in South Africa, and she's here with the business representing the entire African continent. Please welcome Chido Dzinochiwe.
We just wrapped up with Chido, Vambo Academy from South Africa. I think she's going to win. She embodies all the EO values. She's hungry, she is bold, she's very focused in giving an impact globally, but she's also focused in her local presence of her business. I'm very confident that she's bringing it home to South Africa, and we'll be here cheering for her.
Hello, Chido, and welcome to the finals. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's do this. Sanibonani, Dumelang, Avusheni, Dumela Moroi. My name is Chido Dzinochiwe, and I'm the co-founder of Vambo Academy, a platform that allows people to learn African languages and indigenous knowledge. With these greetings, you'd be able to say hello and build rapport with over 60 million people in Southern Africa. And that's the power that our business has, the power to foster inclusivity and to break down language barriers. When my family moved from Zimbabwe to South Africa when I was 7, I couldn't speak English. And it frustrated me so much because I wanted to communicate with the people around me. After a couple of years, I managed to learn English and isiZulu, and I even won awards for them at school. But I realized that I was losing touch with my mother tongue, something that was so close to my identity. So I took my old Chishona books and I retaught myself Chishona. About a decade later, when I was reflecting on this experience, I realized that I wasn't the only person who was going through these issues. So my co-founder and I decided to print flashcards and we'd go to people's houses and teach them Chishona. Fast forward to today, we now have a digital platform that is accessible across the world. But our journey wasn't so easy. When we decided to invest in this idea, we realized that we had a knowledge and skills gap. So we decided to take a period of about 2 years to learn linguistics and technology. And while we're doing that, we were building the 2 versions of our platform, which have led us to the platform that we have today. A platform that houses 12 African languages and has the ability to scale and add more languages as we go.
Wow. It's amazing what we are doing. Really, really amazing. Tell me, what is your favorite part, or what you like the most about what you're doing?
Thank you for your question, Roberta. I'm a big fan. What I love about what we're doing is that we're able to actually engage with communities and learn so much more about things that haven't been documented or put on the internet or in books before. So we actually go into communities and figure out how have they been teaching the indigenous knowledge, what kind of teaching and learning methods have they had, and we try to implement that in our learning. And I think that's my favorite part, that, we constantly discover better ways to fulfill our services.
Sawubona dadewethu.
Sawubona, unjani?
I'm okay. So how old is your business and how many employees do you have?
We started researching our business about 2.5 years ago, but we officially relaunched in August last year. So we've been running for about 6 months. And at the moment, our core team is made out of 4 women, but we have a team of about 15 tutors and translators for the various languages that we offer.
Okay.
I love what you're doing. As a fellow educator, I have a deep appreciation for this. I'm curious, how do you split the roles between you and your co-founder? What does that look like?
Yes, thank you for your question. So I mostly manage the business side of things. I'm the one who does the pitches, who handles our finances as well, and just works on the business model to make sure that we're sustainable. And my co-founder works a lot with the tutors and the translators in terms of preparing their training and also preparing content that we're going to teach our various students from beginners to advanced, and as well from children to adults.
Well done, Chido. Thank you for pitching to us here today. And best of luck as you continue to take African languages to the world. Let's give it up for Chido. From India and the co-founder of DigiNor, our next finalist is the up-and-coming prince of the metaverse. Mentored by Lisa Andrews from Australia, please welcome Shamil Karim.
Shamil and I have just had our mentoring session. We've worked through some of the slides, how he can really pitch for purpose and get his message into 5 minutes. It's going to be quite challenging because it is a complex business. And we're totally going to win because he's incredibly intelligent and he's going to be really prepared. Even the feedback that I've just given him, he's taken on already and coming up with new ideas, and he's going to do great.
Hello, hello, Shamil. Are you ready to pitch?
Let's do it, let's do it. Hi, I'm Shamil Karim. I'm an 18-year-old from India, and I'm the founder of DigiNor.io. We're essentially tapping into the pan-Indian love for cinema by unlocking true utility for NFTs for the next billion users in India. We exclusively hold 4,000 titles under the banner of DigiNor, and this is from all of your topmost celebrities and studios within India, like Reliance Entertainment, Rajinikanth, with over 1 billion followers on social media itself, collectively. I want to talk about our financials so far. We've done over $75,000 in sales over the last quarter. We've raised $1 million at a $10 million valuation earlier this year, and we're on track to do an annualized revenue of $1 billion by this financial year. So looking at those numbers, I'm actually very excited to announce that I might just become an EO member very soon. So I want to also get into what we've been working on so far. We right now hold rights to the last ever song sung by an Indian musical legend. And through that NFT, the owner would also get access to 51% of the copyright. So if he would like to put that on YouTube or Spotify, he would be able to earn 51% of the revenue. We also launched BoliDAO, which is a decentralized autonomous organization through which fans can essentially crowdfinance movies. And this would help marginalized producers gain access to capital to pursue their creative freedom with decentralized decision-making. Since then, I've just been able to imbibe a lot of the EO values with our investors and advisors so far. I'd like to yield the floor to any questions or suggestions as to how we can improve the business. Thank you so much.
Honestly, I'm still trying to understand your business. What are you selling? Or maybe what can you sell me? I'm just trying to understand you, honestly, what your business is about.
Absolutely. That's a great question. So I can tell you that very simply, we offer NFTs of very popular Indian Indian celebrities, really. So we're essentially creating a fan club for these people. So if you see, there's a very popular Indian actor that wore a gray color suit, right? Like I showed you, and people could get access to that cult favorite suit. People could get access to alternate endings for movies that no one in the world had ever seen. So we're essentially unlocking a new level of fandom for Bollywood fans. I hope that answers the question.
Yeah. No. I'm starting to follow you now.
Can you explain it to me? Because I'm NFT, non-fungible token. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. All right. We're there. Congratulations on your $10 million valuation. That's huge. And did I hear you correctly? You're a freshman? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm a freshman at Dartmouth, yeah.
So what do you see for your next 4 years of college? Is this something you plan to graduate, or are you off as a millionaire? What's your plan?
Absolutely. And I think that's a great question. So I'll tell you very honestly that I, contrary to most, like startup dropouts and all that, I think I want to continue my education, because what I've seen is that blockchain research at Dartmouth is unparalleled. And so during the day, I'm working with my professors on blockchain technology, and during the night, I'm actually implementing those concepts within the company itself. So I think it's a very symbiotic relationship, and I'd like to continue that.
If you were to win this competition, what would you use the capital, the money prize for?
Yeah. So I think having raised 1 million already, I think a lot of that capital has been used on the team and the talent and the marketing. This capital, honestly, I think would go into funding probably a team trip. I think we've been working 365 days nonstop, and I think we'd like to all take a trip somewhere nice, like I think to a nice island. So I think we'll probably want to do that with the money. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shamil, and well done. And you heard it here first, folks. A potential GSEA Finals in the metaverse coming soon. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for Shamil. GSEA judge Tyler Olson from the United States is a former global finalist himself, and he mentored Nick Cotter, a farm expert from Ireland and the co-owner of Cotter Agritech. Please welcome Nick.
Today, I mentored Nick on several points. We talked about the challenge, the huge challenge of taking 10 minutes into 5 minutes. And as long as he's able to show that passion, that energy that he showcased a bit today, and communicate clearly and somehow take 10 minutes into 5 minutes, he can win.
Hello, Nick, and welcome to the finals. Are you ready?
Morning, Nicole. Yes, I am. Diagwit, hello from Ireland. My name is Nick Cotter. I am a law and business student and co-founder and CEO of Cotter Agritech. Our world-first solution is dramatically reducing chemical use in agriculture, and this will positively impact the sustainability and viability of farm communities worldwide. So how did I get here? Well, it's been the culmination of what I've done with 21 years of living. There's me as a kid with my older brother, Jack. He's my future business partner, and we grew up on a sheep farm in the southwest of Ireland. And a farm is the ideal environment to foster entrepreneurship because it's full of opportunity. And my parents encouraged me to take these opportunities, and they taught me that you can't beat someone who never gives up. And on the subsequent journey I've been on, I've been helped by other young entrepreneurs through GSEA, pitching competitions, accelerators, and learning from other entrepreneurs who've already walked the path. There is a massive global market for this product, and the numbers you see here reflect sheep only. However, ultimately, we are taking this technology to all grass-eating ruminant livestock, so dairy, beef, and goats worldwide. So the value of this technology is far greater. Parasite resistance is a sleeping giant just awakening. And I'm passionate about this because I believe every farmer around the world would be better off if this invention is available to them.
Well, thank you for your presentation. It was really great. How has it been for you to work with your brother?
Very fun. We're very different people. And the benefit of that is we're not identical. So when we're facing a problem within the business, we bring two very different perspectives. And as a consequence, we're not just blindly agreeing with each other. We're able to get two sides of the table, and then we can come up with the best answer together.
So how has your business been going in terms of supplying? How is it growing? And where do you see it in the next 5 years?
Yeah, so we would have worked with the 18 commercial sheep farmers last year. The vast 15 out of those 18 have actually gone on and made pre-orders. So we have 80,000 of pre-orders already on the books. We recently launched just 3 weeks in Ireland and the UK. And over the last couple of weeks, I've been completing sales calls and closing deals as we begin to scale this business. In order to address the global need for this, I applied and was successful in getting a no-field farming scholarship. And this is funding travel to Australia and New Zealand, where this problem is actually parasite resistance is most prevalent in those countries. There's farmers in Tasmania who can't farm sheep anymore simply because they can't control these parasites anymore. So we're funding travel, and I'm going there in a couple of months.
I'm curious, how do you manage your time with your family and with school and your time for you? What does that look like?
So you have to use your time very carefully. There's 168 hours in a week. And if you put prioritization behind how you use that time, you can get a lot done. So how I get it done is being incredibly planned and prioritizing so that I do the things that only I can do.
He was mentored by Safa Sharif from Bahrain. And our final contestant is the owner and developer of the software app Contler. From Colombia, please welcome Matteo Bolivar.
I think Matteo thinks I was mentoring him. I think he was mentoring me in a way. So I was thinking, he made me reflect a lot. He has that let's say, deep authenticity. And I think that will show in the finals. He's an authentic entrepreneur. He's a problem solver. He's someone I would love so many students from all around the world to see, because they will be inspired. And I think that he will have that spell on the judges on the finals. I think he will win.
Hello, Matteo, and welcome to the finals. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much. Hi, my name is Mateo Bolivar. I'm 21 years old, and I feel really honored to be here with you today. I will start by telling you a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in the beautiful Colombia, in a Christian family, being the youngest sibling. I'm a huge soccer fan, and I'm also a musician. I play 5 instruments and love to sing. When I was growing up, my dad was my biggest hero. He was working in the corporate world for 30 years, got a career to try and help my family to get better opportunities. We were not rich, but definitely we were living in a bubble compared to the reality of most people in Colombia. This privilege was what I was used to, but one day, the bubble burst completely. In that moment was the worst thing that ever happened to me, but now looking back, it's also the best thing that ever happened. My dad was unemployed for 3 years. We lost all economic stability as a family, but we earned two things that are way more valuable: gratitude and resilience. We understood that we needed to play the game using the cards that we have been dealt with. No crying over it would make a change, but we needed to start acting. In my personal case, I was 15 when I needed to wake up my entrepreneurial spirit. My family needed money. I also did it for my own. So I started selling candies, doing homework for my lazy friends, playing as a musician in weddings, giving guitar lessons, basically doing anything that I could to get some extra cash. And in that way, I was able to support and pay some bills in my house. It was all like jumping into cold water without knowing how to swim. Long story short, I was part of Shark Tank, recognized by local and international media, and it was a good success. The company was going great, but I wanted to have a new challenge, especially in an industry I felt extremely passionate about. And this industry was tourism. Why? Because tourism is the main way in which we're taking off the labels that the world has put on Colombia, in my country. For many years, we have the labels of drugs and violence, but now Colombia is the place to be for tourism. You want to go, you want to meet these places, and I wanted to be a part of it, but didn't know how. And then I realized something that you can all identify to, is that requesting something in a hotel is harder than what it should be. Picking up the phone, looking for an employee, going down to a reception, all these manual processes take a lot of time and also have a lot of barriers for the guests. It doesn't make sense that with the old technology that exists today, requesting something in a hotel is the same today as if it was 30 or 40 years ago. And that's why we created Contler, a digital solution that will put the entire hotel just one click away, allowing you as a guest to order anything you need during your stay. We are unique, and this model really makes sense because we're fully web-based, we're easy to implement, and we can democratize the access, providing the technology for hotels all across the world, no matter the budget. Also, we use AI for multilingual interaction, and we have an amazing team behind us. They are the reason why Contler is succeeding. We have a big market opportunity in an industry projected to be worth more than $20 billion US. In 1 year, we managed to raise 200,000, currently raising 500,000 more, deploying with more than 40 hotels in 5 countries, and building up the base of the hockey stick to then scale it up. I joined tourism to change the image of my country. I want to inspire others because all you need is to start it up. Thank you very much.
Hola, Mateo. Un gusto. It's a really nice presentation. I have questions regarding the service or the product. How is it for the employee of the hotel? Like, okay, you receive a request, and then what happens, or how is it in the back end of it?
Perfect. We have 2 solutions for the backend. We have a web platform that is open in every computer of the employees inside the hotel. They receive the notification of their in-charge department, so the cleaning goes to cleaning, maintenance, so on and so forth. And basically, they just assign the request among each other, and they do a follow-on then. So it's quite easy. We also have an app that they can download on their phones, and they can follow on multiply as they're on the move. Plus, also notifications through WhatsApp, mails, so they always know what they need to be done the job that needs to be done inside the hotel.
So tell me, your app, does it only service a person who's like looking for hotels, or maybe you also have features of providing entertainment? Where does one to go if you want entertainment? What does it actually like deals with?
Perfect. So our goal and our strategy to make it super scalable is to sell directly to the hotel, and then the hotel like puts it open to all the guests that come to the hotel itself. But we do have a lot of things regarding tourism experiences inside the hotel, because since we're having the eyes and ears of every guest that is entering the hotel into our solution, we are now integrated with several companies that are into the travel agency. So they suggest things that you can do. They send you push notification discounts, things to do in the city. And the most important part is the multilingual interaction. I can't emphasize enough. You go there and you can see the information in your own language, and it's then translated, so the communication is easier.
What would winning this competition mean for you?
I think that the most important thing wouldn't be just for me, but for the rest of the people that are looking up to me. Right now, because of what I have been able to live, I'm sort of a role model for a lot of entrepreneurs. Currently, I'm mentoring them. They hear my story and they say, oh, if he made it, I can make it.
Gracias y felicidades, Mateo, and congratulations on making it this far in the competition. I've said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. I am so glad that I am the host of this show and not one of the judges. How are you even going to decide between all of those incredible pitches? Judges, good luck. I'm now going to give you some time to deliberate in order to make the difficult decision of who's going to win the GSEA 2022.
Okay.
We need more time. We need more time.
The judges have finished deliberating. In my hands, I have the names of the second runner-up, the first runner-up, and the winner of the Global Student Entrepreneur Awards 2022. But before I continue, I just want to congratulate all of our finalists and every single student from around the world who entered this year's competition. Each and every single one of you is a game changer, and I'm telling you, the future is in great hands with young entrepreneurs like you. Now, I'm nervous, but here we go. The second runner-up is Smriti S. Congratulations, Smriti. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling super, super happy and proud. Thank you.
Smriti, you are an incredible woman. I really admire all the incredible job that you're doing right now, the opportunities you're giving to other women.
Yeah, I love you. Are an incredible role model for people who want to follow their passion, who may not have the business background, but they dive in and they figure it out as they go.
I really love your business idea. I love your product, and I can see it being sold all over the world. And I just wish you all the best and good luck, and enjoy the prize.
This year's competition was so close. The first runner-up is Matteo Bolivar.
Mateo, felicidades. You are great. You are a real inspiration for all the Latino community. We see an example of a determined person, a person who fights for their dreams and who knows how to work with a team and make all the people in his surrounding grow as well. So congratulations, and let's keep it up.
Yes, felicidades, Mateo. You embody so much of what EO is all about, that entrepreneurial spirit and all of the core values. So keep up the great work, and thank you.
I can't wait to visit Colombia so that I can check out your app, and it can tell me where to stay, it can tell me where to go, how to explore Colombia. It's a great idea. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Congratulations, my brother.
Thank you very much.
And now, the winner of the Global Student Entrepreneur Awards 2022 is
Nicole, I have no words. It's unbelievable. It's much more than I ever thought was ever possible. Becoming global champion with this, just knowing how much everyone has helped. Thank you to GSEA. I want to mention my mentor, Tyler Olson. I know you're in the crowd. Tyler, this is for you as well. It's for all those who know who they are. I can't mention everyone, but I've been standing on the shoulders of giants to be able to make all this happen. And you know, at each stage along the way of the competition, it's quite intense, and you hope it's an incredible achievement, and it's pure joy for me.
Judges, how did you know that Nick was your winner?
Nick, you're amazing. You're a very brave entrepreneur. You're a serial entrepreneur, and we really admire everything that you have done since you were really small. You started all of this, and we know that you have what it takes to actually make this world a better one.
Absolutely. You are bold. You're solving problems around the planet, and thank you for your work.
Beautiful business idea that is growing from strength to strength. Congratulations, my brother.
Nick from Ireland is an incredible serial entrepreneur.
He started very young. He is really brave. He's really passionate.
At some point in time, I forgot that this person is actually studying.
I had no doubt that Nick would be successful in this competition. He is an incredible human being, incredibly gifted. The mentorship that I provided to him, I could tell he took it to heart.
I think Nick is going to change the world. I think the impact of agriculture and food supply for the future, that's where it's at.
If he's out in the world there with other young entrepreneurs, he will inspire them.
Nick Cotter is an entrepreneur from Mother Earth.
I really love when I see business that integrate science and research into what they're doing that's going to have a really big impact.
We can just see that this is an entrepreneur that will continue evolving in that same area.
Nick, well done. Any final words that you want to share with us?
It's a huge release of emotion, to be honest. I want to call my dad. He's my hero. He's an entrepreneur himself, and we're going to celebrate this tonight. And it's a huge moment. It's a real honor. I am completely overwhelmed. I never thought that it would feel like this, and it's just big. It's big. Thank you so much.
Nick, congratulations once again. You and Cotter Agritech are absolutely destined for greatness. We are at the end of a very inspiring journey. I feel inspired by the students. I feel inspired by the mentors. I feel inspired by all of the different startup businesses that we have come to learn about that I know will shape the future of this planet. To every young entrepreneur out there with an idea, with the desire to start a business, with that small flame burning inside of them, pour gas on that flame. Keep adding fuel to the fire so that you too can start it up.